Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Southampton. It's not going to plan. Since the last episode, we've played 3 more games, 2 in the league, 1 in the cup. And as you can tell by the league table there, and by the results in the top right hand corner, it's not worked out in our favour. After the shambolic performance against West Ham, we had to play Brighton in the Carabao Cup. And we drew 1-1, Shane Long scoring a 90th minute equaliser after Jurgen Locadia, I think is probably not his name, after he scored a penalty early on in the second half. Angus Gunn also saved a penalty earlier on in the game as well. The match went to a penalty shootout, which we won 10-9. Thanks to this penalty from Angus Gunn, and then this save from Angus Gunn from the Brighton goalkeeper David Button. This will then set up a third round tie against Burton Albion in the Carabao Cup, so that's probably a match that we might lose. Then in the league up against Huddersfield, it was a 2-1 defeat and we got FM'd. They had 2 shots on target and scored 2 goals. Stephen Mooney with both the goals for Huddersfield, Shane Long with the goal for us. We battered them, we dominated them. 14 shots, 9 on target, just the 1 goal. Gabbiadini can't hit a barn door at the moment and I don't understand why. Then up against Wolves, it was a 2-0 defeat here. Raul Jimenez with a penalty on 34 minutes. Diogo Jota with a goal on 64. Jimenez also had his penalty saved early on as well after 17 minutes by Angus Gunn. As you can tell, we were drunk. We were drunk again. 5 shots this time, 0 on target. Can't hit a barn door, and I don't understand how. So one thing that I've tried to do is I've actually tweaked my training slightly. So these ones up here, they weren't me. So I've noticed, actually let's go forward to I haven't changed these ones. So this is December. This is if you let your assistant manager do it. Basically what he does is he just goes technical, attack, tactical, physical, technical, attack, tactical, physical. That's all he'll do. He'll just rotate the same training sessions over and over again. So what I've done is I've gone through. So in October, so I think, wait, hold on. Next week, we're here. Next week, we're going to be doing Gegenpress training, specifically for Gegenpress, although we do have Burton Albion and Everton in that week. Then the next week, we're going to be doing specifically attacking training, specifically possession training the week after, specifically defensive training, then more possession training, then more attacking training. And then, I think, if we go to here, this week here, so we've got big match preparation because we're playing Chelsea on a Sunday. So I've gone, you know what, let's do some big match preparation. See if that makes a difference. This week we don't even have a game. We're doing a boot camp. I don't know what that even means, but it sounds like it's going to be horrible for the players. Then we're going defensive, then we're going attacking again. It's probably similar to what they've done, but it means that I'm kind of making sure that they're doing the right sort of training ready for the right matches. So defensively, we're playing Liverpool, we're playing Palace that week, we're going to go attacking. That's the kind of thing, whereas I don't think they've done that. I think they've just randomly rotated it. This is where they probably haven't, and they've actually done it sensibly like I'm doing anyway. Doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get on to the games today. It's going to be Brighton up first, a team that we've already beaten once, although it was 10-9 on penalties. It is 16th versus 17th, both teams on 4 points, 1 victory each, 1 draw each, and 3 defeats. It's going to be a terrible match, isn't it? I mean, at least we've won one of our games in the last 5. I think that was probably... Who was that? Oh, that was the Tottenham game. Okay, right. So, hopefully we can beat Brighton. Hopefully. Probably won't. The starting lineup we're going to go for then. In goal will be Angus Gunn, who he's our best goalkeeper. Even though he's only 3-star, Alex McCarthy also only 3-star, so I'm sticking with the young Angus Gunn as our goalkeeper. Back 4 is going to be Patrick, Orban, Vestergaard and Ryan Bertrand. I've changed Patrick and Patrick and Bertrand. That's who I've changed. The 2 fullbacks. They're now complete wing-backs because that's kind of what they suggested when I set up this tactic to begin with, and I changed them to be normal wing-backs. Changing them back to be complete wing-backs on attack, see if it makes a difference. Oriol Romeo will be the defensive midfielder, Carolero will be James Ward-Prowse, the box-to-box midfielder will be Yusen Sankhere, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg will be the advanced playmaker, just behind Danny Ings and Shane Long, who Shane Long is probably one of our best players at the moment, and I wanted to sell him in the summer. I'm kind of glad I didn't. An exciting 4-4-2 formation for Brighton. Florian Andon and Pascal Gross are going to be their 2 main strikers. When we played them last time, there were very few highlights. And by very few, I mean there were literally about 3 highlights for the entire game, and two of them were goals and one was a penalty save. 40 seconds in and Brighton have a free kick early on. Willie Orban heads clear. Højbjerg is going to get there first ahead of, I want to say that's probably going to be Bissouma. Plays it forward but can't find a single one of our players. That happens far too often and I don't understand how to stop it. Anthony Knockaert on the right hand side. He's got Bruno the right back making a run. Plays it across to this man's name. I'm never going to be able to pronounce it no matter how hard I try. Knockaert in the area, takes a touch to take it wide, hits the bar and Patrick can now get it clear. We are 1 minute 15 seconds in and so far we are getting battered. Since the early flurry of activity, we've had no highlights. Hold on, Ward-Prowse with a free kick deep in their half. Danny Ings is there. Danny Ings has hit the bar and Bissouma gets it clear. 25 minutes on the clock. It is 0-0 still. Sankare reckons he might have pulled his groin. That's not a good thing for a player who's already spent half the season injured. Half time then, 0-0. And as always, we're not having shots. I don't understand how to make our players actually have shots. Right, assertively, I'm far from pleased. Is there something on here that I can tell people to have more long shots or less passing, something like that? Shoot more often. There we go, right, let's make both of you two shoot more often because at the moment, as far as I can tell, you're not doing it. Right, any more subs? No, we'll keep that for now. Well, almost immediately, Sankar is going to have to go off injured. I'm assuming, yeah, that's going to be his pulled groin. So Armstrong is on. We're going to drop Højbjerg back to that box-to-box midfielder. And Armstrong is going to be the advanced playmaker. Goal kick for Brighton taken by Matt Ryan. All the way over the halfway line. Florian Andon is there, but Yannick Vestergaard gets there first. Armstrong to Shane Long. Shane Long, the Irishman, runs inside, plays it across to Patrick. Patrick, is he going to go and run it out wide? Crosses it in early. It's a penalty. Shane Long has gone down like he's been shot. Danny Ings is the one stepping up to take the penalty. The man from, I think he's from Poole, isn't he? Or Bournemouth. He's definitely from around the area, straight down the middle. Danny Ings makes it 1-0 against Brighton. His second goal of the season. He's celebrating like he scored a worldie. It was a penalty, mate. Calm down. Throw on for Brighton a few minutes after the penalty. Gross heads it across to Bruno. Anthony Knockaert, slide tackle was missed. Patrick can clear it. Shane Long now, can he counter-attack? The only player really in our team who's got a little bit of pace behind him. Shane Long gets past his first tackle and then fouls Bissouma and he's going to get himself a straight red card because he's an absolute clown, isn't he? It's going to be a red. It is going to be a red. It looked like a reckless tackle. It was a reckless tackle and Shane Long has made our lives a lot harder now. I'm going to try that. I'm not going to do any changes. I'm just going to drop Armstrong back into the midfield. I don't know whether it's a good idea. We do still have, obviously, 2 subs still to use. Corner for Ward-Prowse to take. 72 minutes on the clock. Willie Orban is there. It's cleared. Højbjerg's going to get it back to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse takes a few touches, gets tackled. Why did he spend so long dwelling on the ball? Every single time we do stupid stuff like that, then they counter-attack and then they usually score. Bertrand gets it first though. Ward-Prowse picks up Vestergaard's pass. All the way across. Patrick is not paying attention because Ward-Prowse's pass is awful. Lacadia on the left-hand side. Crosses in. It's going to be a goal. Solimarch with a goal. What a pile of crap. Every single goal I seem to concede in the last 3 games has come from us misplacing a pass. Every single one. It's never been they've just had a really good attack there. It's just misplaced pass. They run onto it. Counter-attack. Matt Ryan's goal kick. Somehow, Ward-Prowse was on a 7.2. It was his misplaced pass that actually caused it. Misplaced header. This is going to be 2-1 now, isn't it? Stevens into the area. Murray's there. Glenn Murray makes it 2-1. This is always what happens. This is why we're losing games. I'm going to demand more. I'm going to need to do some form of substitute. I mean, we're down to 10 men, which doesn't help. Elyounoussi on as a midfielder? Maybe? Can you do that? We'll do that. Actually, you know what, Elyounoussi, go back to there. It's just a mess. Is this a highlight or is this just because we've done a sub? Danny Ings is there. It's cleared. I'm thinking this is probably because we've just done a sub. Bertrand is taking it out wide. He's crossing it in. Danny Ings is there at the back. He's hit the base of the post. It wasn't because we've just done a sub, but we should have... They've had 2 shots on target and scored both goals. Every single time this is happening. Duffy heads it back to Bruno. We've got 9 minutes to play. Stevens, edge of the area. Bissouma takes a touch, spins, has a go. Pascal Gross gets the ball though. He's going to run it out wide, being forced out wide by Patrick. Crossed in, Murray's there. Lacadia is there. It's 3-1. This match is over. We've lost another game where we don't deserve to lose it. They've had 3 shots. 3 shots on target and scored all 3. Final highlight of the game, for some reason Vestergaard has taken a throw on up there. Don't know why that was Vestergaard taking it. Doesn't matter. We've lost 3-1 again. I say again, that was just a shocking performance. Again. Like, 4 shots they had on target and scored 3 of them. A silence falls over the players. They look fairly attentive and ready to listen. Mark Bowen told the team that their performance was disappointing. Every single flipping week I tell their performance was disappointing. What's the point in actually telling them anything if they're not actually going to pay attention? So our form at the moment, we're scoring goals, but we're not scoring goals. Like, if you actually compare the amount of chances we should have, why does it not tell me? Show me the actual match stats. So we had 10 shots against Brighton, 5 on target, scored no goals, because I'm not counting the penalty. Against Wolves, 5 shots, 0 on target, no goals. Against Huddersfield, 14, 9 on target, 1 goal. So we've had 30 shots in the last 3 games, scored 1 goal from outfield. However, you compare that to what we've conceded, we've probably had, well, that was 3 shots. I think that one we got battered. That was 4 more shots. And we've conceded, like, 7 goals. I don't understand. The strikers can't score and defenders can't defend. How do I fix that? It's Sunday morning, all the games that actually affect us have now been played. We're 17th. We are 1 point off of a relegation spot. So far, Fulham and Cardiff have yet to pick up a single point. When are we playing them? Because I suspect that could be Fulham's first points there. Cardiff is a long way away. When are we? Cardiff are not playing until the 29th of December. Okay. We are on the day of the Burton Albion game, and this piece of news has just come in. So, the United Kingdom will be leaving the EU at the end of the season. So, in the next couple of weeks, probably next episode, we're going to have some information about what the new rules are going to be. I've seen some of them online. Some of them are real good. Some of them are real bad. I've already, like I said last episode, I've done a couple of little test saves with Southampton, and the ones I got in that were real bad. I'm not expecting to have a good Brexit here. It's time for the Burton Albion game. I'm not going to actually show you the match. What I'm going to do is when we score the goals or when any goals happen, I'm going to show you the replays so you can see who scored. I'm going to be playing the children, I think, in this match. The first goal of the game has gone in. It's taken all of 13 minutes to get here. Matt Targett crosses it in to find Manolo Gabbiadini on the head on the 6-yard line. It's 1-0 so far. At half-time, it is 1-0, and somehow we haven't scored any more goals. We've had 18 shots, 7 on target, all of the possession. Can't hit the back of the net. That's the story of our saves so far, I think. 61 minutes in, and we've got our second goal of the game. It's Wesley Hoot from a free kick from James Ward-Prowse off his head into the back of the net. We should be winning by a lot more. The full-time whistle goes then. It's a 2-0 victory, but look at that. 31 shots, 12 on target, 2 goals. How can we get those chances to actually be converted into actual goals? Because we probably should have won that about 7-0. Right, I've just found out why we had so many shots. 23 shots were from outside the penalty area. 23. Ah, great. So we've got the Carabao Cup 4th round draw. It's Manchester United. So that's... Oh, we've drawn with United, I guess. Maybe we can draw again. Back to Premier League action then, and Everton, 4th place Everton are our opponents. They've lost a game. They lost 4-0 to Crystal Palace. That was the opening game of the season. We've obviously lost 4 games. I'm not hopeful. I can't remember when I got sacked with Napoli last year. I think we might beat it with Southampton. The starting lineup we're going to go for then. Angus Gunn in goal, Cedric, Orban, Hoot and Bertrand as the back 4. Romeu is that defence midfielder, Ward-Prowse and Miguel Veloso are the central midfielders. El Yunusi will be just behind Charlie Austin and Manolo Gabbiadini. I will show you this now. It's not going to work with this current lineup, but I've set up a 5-2-1-2 formation to hopefully make us better at defending. It's still doing the vertical tiki-taka, not the gegenpress, because that doesn't work with 5 at the back or something like that. I don't quite know. This might be something that we might try. We might move to this at some point. Kind of does work with this formation, because Romeu can play as a centre-back. Anyway, we're not playing that. We're going to be playing that one. Let's get into the game and hope for the best. Everton playing the same formation that a lot of the teams seem to play with the 4-2-3-1. Tottenham played it, we beat Tottenham. Wolves played it, we got battered. So West Ham played it and got battered as well. So, yeah, this formation could go either way. Just under a minute in, and we've got the first highlight of the game, and it starts off with a misplaced Wesley Hoop pass. Sigurdsson, edge of the area, has a go. Angus Gunn makes the save. It's going to be a corner for Everton after 1 minute and 10 seconds. The corner is going to be taken by Theo Walcott, former Southampton man, towards the front post. Tosin is there. It is over the bar. First little bit of pressure, soaked up. Walcott with a free kick. We're just under 5 minutes in now. Ganner is there, header off the bar, cleared, but only as far as Yerry Mina. Mina crosses in, Willie Orban can get it clear further away. Free kick for Everton, Sigurdsson's effort is over the bar. So far we've had no shots, which is not a surprise. Oh, we've had one shot, didn't see it though. Leighton Baines with a throw on for Everton. Gylfi Sigurdsson, back to Baines. I don't know what happened there, I think he might have kicked it into somebody. Mina all the way back to Jordan Pickford. First and only time we're going to really have to say his name, isn't it? Pickford runs forward over the halfway line, tries to find Walcott. Walcott gets tackled. Leighton Baines now. Andre Gomez. Back to Baines again. Forward. Cedric heads it clear. Ward-Prowse. Miguel Veloso in the middle. Needs some runners. Cedric is on the right-hand side. Gets the ball, runs inside. Keeps going, Cedric, the Portuguese man. Across to Ryan Bertrand. Bertrand skips over the tackle. Two in the box. Crosses in. Charlie Austin is one of them. And Austin's header is over the bar. Should have scored. First real effort on goal for us there. Pickford with a free kick. 24 minutes now on the clock. Tosin doesn't win the header. Walcott now on the right-hand side. Plenty of space to run into. Keeps running as well. Takes it all the way to the corner flag, which is a bit strange. El Yanusi intercepts the ball, but he's going to misplace a pass. I can see it now. Cross field to Leighton Baines. There's the misplaced pass. Baines to Andre Gomez. Back to Baines. Vidal. Bit of space on the right-hand side if he can get past Bertrand. It doesn't get past Bertrand. It doesn't go off for a throw on either. Gay with the ball. Andre Gomez runs round his man. Richarlison. Back to Leighton Baines. Everton are going to score from this. Andre Gomez back to Baines again. They are passing it around, making us look stupid. Gomez, Baines, crosses in. Walcott's at the back. It's gone all the way through. Walcott is going to get there first. Crosses in again. Richarlison's there. It is over the bar. That was a very long highlight for literally no payoff. Bertrand and Ward-Prowse are looking tired. Bertrand's actually picked up a bruised ankle. He's going to have to play on because he's the only player on my team who's playing any good. Half time, it is 0-0. Team analysis. I'm actually going to click this. Right. So, shots. Let's have a look at... I don't care about Everton's ones. So we had a shot off target from in the area and a block shot from outside the area. Great. 26 intercepted passes in the first half. And how many of them were from our... Like, obviously, the longer one's not too bad, but like this one here. How were you passing from there to there and not finding your target? What is going on with that? Is there something I can do to try and make us actually be able to pass better? Do I do longer? Extremely direct? What's the difference between direct? Is direct long ball? Or is that... Does direct mean, like, to the person's feet? Because if that's what it means, we need to go to their feet every time, because we're trying to pass into space and just failing miserably at it. I'm going to try this extremely direct passing and see what happens. I'm expecting we're either going to pass 100% accurate every time, or we're just going to try long ball football. Leighton Baines doesn't get the ball. El Yanusi does. El Yanusi lumps it upfield for Charlie Austin to run onto. The pacey Charlie Austin crosses in. Gabbiadini's there at the back. Gets on the head. What a save. What a second save. Zuma and Gay can clear it together. How have we not scored there? That's in. That's in. Is that in? Is that in? It's almost in. Come on. Come on, give me the goal. I don't know whether, even if that did look like it was in, would we still get the goal? I'm assuming we do. We've got goal line technology. We just don't have VAR. An hour on the clock. El Yanusi is coming off because he's on a 6.2. Gabbiadini's coming off for Danny Ings because he's on a 6.3. Defensively, we're playing okay. We've had 2 shots on target now. They were both in the same attack. And we just brought off the player who had both the shots. Well, we're playing a bit better now. Ward-Prowse with the corner. We're having a lot more shots. It's a shocking corner from Ward-Prowse. Literally the only good thing you're good at is set pieces, and you can't take a corner properly. Cedric tries to find someone in the area, doesn't manage it. Armstrong with the ball. Back to Wesley Hoot. Back to Armstrong. Bertrand's making a run. Romeo gets it instead. Now does find Ryan Bertrand. Is he going to cross it in? He does cross it in. Cleared by Mina. Romeo gets the ball back. James Ward-Prowse. Armstrong passing it around. And a misplaced pass, and then they're going to score. This is the goal, isn't it? Tosin with the effort. It's a save from Angus Gunn. Misplaced passes constantly cause counter-attacks, which normally end up in goals. Bernard with a corner, or Bernard with a corner. Wesley Hoot heads clear. Yerry Mina is going to get it first, though. We've got 15 minutes left to play. Can we just convert one of our 7 shots into an actual chance on target? A decent chance? Test the goalkeeper again, maybe? Zuma with a free kick towards Coleman. Coleman does get there first. This is going to be a goal. Dominic Calvert, bloody Lewin scores. We've got 5 minutes to play. We're going to lose 1-0 to Everton. And I don't think we've deserved it. From this second half performance, we've been the better side. And we're going to lose. 40 seconds left to play. And it is going to end 1-0 to Everton. An unfair result again. We are going to get sacked. It is going to be very soon that we are going to get the old board meeting where they want to have a chat with us and say, you're playing badly. I know we're playing badly. Hold on. Have we just scored? Miguel Veloso's just scored. It's 1-1. Miguel, mother chuffing Veloso. Cedric whips in the cross. Veloso's there right at the back. We've got 10 seconds to play. We've stolen a point. We haven't stolen a point. We deserved a point from this game. Cedric on the right-hand side. Crosses it in. There was loads of players there. I thought Austin was going to get it. It's not Veloso's head. It's Veloso's foot. His first goal for Southampton. His first goal in the Premier League as well. And it looks like it's going to end 1-1, which I think is a fair result. Or is it going to end 2-1? Danny Ings gets the ball. Hold on. Danny Ings. He's gone for goal. Why did you go for goal, Danny? It has ended 1-1 then. Again, we weren't bad. Second half, we had pretty much all of those 8 shots in the second half. 5 on target. We tested Pickford. And that was the problem. We weren't testing Pickford. So maybe the passing is the problem. Maybe we change it to more direct passing. Maybe that's what we're missing. Southampton still looking for win. 5 games now in a row where we have not won. But we've scored a goal in 4 of the 5 games. We only didn't score against Wolves, in which we didn't actually have a shot on target. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to make sure that this is that, because that seemed to work a little bit better. So league table wise then, we are 17th place, but Fulham and Cardiff are yet to play, although even if they're playing each other and it's a win for one of them, they're still not going to catch up. We are just outside the relegation zones, but Leicester are the team in there. Yeah, we're going to be getting relegated. I'm going to go to the boardroom. The board says stable. They actually say it's stable. Are they sure about that? I mean, I want to have a look at match performance. They enjoyed it. They were actually quite satisfied with the performance. Delighted following a late equaliser. Pleased to watch such entertaining football. Disappointed with the lack of chances created. Yet that'll do it. I mean, they love that game, although still wasn't the best. We only scored 2 of our 614 shots on target. Next episode, we're going to go to Bournemouth, and we're going to have the, we might do Bournemouth-Manchester United. I was going to do Bournemouth-Burnley. We might do the same thing, where we will show the highlights of the goals that get scored in the Manchester United game. So yeah, we'll do Bournemouth and Burnley, with a Man United highlight sandwich in the middle. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with Southampton. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow where we hopefully won't get sacked.